The year was 1799. Napoleon's army marches across Egypt. Their mission was to conquer, but what they uncovered along the way was quite unexpected. An ancient temple that looked untouched for centuries. And deep within the ruins of this temple, they found a lost artifact. This was no ordinary artifact, however. Carved into the ceiling, it illustrated the heavens, with planetaries glowing up, all of them frozen in time. In front of them were zodiac figures, standing guard to the secret behind. Napoleon's generals were baffled. What they had just found was later known as the Dendera Zodiac, a heavenly masterpiece and a portal to ancient Egyptian knowledge. Its true meaning wasn't in the present, however, but buried deep in the past. Dendera, an ancient city on the banks of the Nile River. Here the Egyptians built a temple to honor Hathor, the goddess of love, beauty, and joy. The temple was a place of pilgrimage, celebration, and connection to the cosmos. Hathor, the goddess of the temple, was also associated with the sky. She was often depicted as a cow, with a body forming a heavenly vault. The Egyptians believed she gave birth to the sun each morning. So it's no wonder they chose her temple to house the Dandera Zodiac. This heavenly masterpiece wasn't just a decoration, however. It was a sacred calendar, and a key to the ancient Egyptians' deep understanding of astronomy. By studying the stars, they believed they could unlock the secrets of time and the fate of the universe itself. The discovery of the Dandera Zodiac sparked a wave of questions. They wondered about its true purpose and the age it had been created. The theories were as numerous as the stars themselves. Some argued for an incredibly ancient origin, like the first human civilization on Earth, while others proposed a more recent date, like the Roman era, a time when Egypt was under foreign rule. The debate went on, but the key to its origin weren't in the history books, but hidden in the positioning of the stars and the eclipses. By comparing these with modern charts, the mystery slowly began to unravel. The Dandera Zodiac stands as a testament to ancient Egyptian astronomy. For millennia they observed the heavens, while carving the movements of the planetary above. Their ancient world was guided by cycles of the sun and the shifting patterns of the stars above. They drew eclipses and predicted celestial events, all with detailed precision in ancient stone. So it wasn't just a piece of art, but a true masterpiece of ancient astronomy, reflecting the Egyptians' deep belief in a universe where heaven and earth were not separate, but one. The Dandera Zodiac is a circular-shaped stone standing at over 8 feet tall. Its circular form is unique among Egyptian artwork, most of which are rectangular. It also has a complex map of symbols where each of them has their own meaning. At the center of the map is the celestial North Pole, represented by the falcon-headed god Horus. Surrounding him were 12 different zodiac symbols, painted in a combination of Egyptian and Greco-Roman style. Further, the map was divided into 36 sections, known as decans. Each of these represented a 10-day period in the Egyptian calendar, whereas the mystic figures surrounding the decans were all tied to a specific star. This connection turned out to be the final clue to uncover the zodiac's true purpose. The figures of the Dandera Zodiac were a blend of the familiar and foreign. Some, like Leo and Taurus, were instantly recognizable, while others, like the hippo goddess Taweret and the wolf-headed Anubis, were deeply Egyptian. But it was the decans above that revealed the secret. To ancient Egyptian worldview, these 10-day periods were each tied to a star or a group of stars. And the Egyptians believed that each of these 10 days shaped the life on Earth. So by tracking the days, they believed they could understand the past and even predict the future. As centuries passed, the Egyptian star calendar began to fade from memory. Later dynasties turned their focus to the solar year instead, tracking cycles of the sun instead of the stars. Festivals, harvests, and royal ceremonies all followed the movement of the sun. While the old decans were slowly crumbling, the sacred system that once linked heaven and earth faded into dust. By the Napoleonic era, only fragments of the ancient knowledge remained. But the deeper meaning of how the stars guided life on earth was lost. Without the original manuals, no one could fully understand the system. Still, traces were found in various temples and crumbling tombs. Each clue suggested a knowledge far beyond our simple timekeeping. It hinted at a deeper understanding of the universe itself. But there was one artifact that had somehow survived the fall of kingdoms. In 1821, the Dendera Zodiac embarked on a journey from Egypt. It was cut from the temple ceiling and transported all the way to France. Today it's housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, known as the most visited art museum in the world. The Zodiac's removal from Egypt didn't just change its location, but it sparked a controversy that still echoes today. Some viewed it as an act of theft carried out under colonial eyes, while others believed it was a rescue, a way to protect ancient knowledge before it disappeared. But beneath those arguments lay a deeper question. When a nation loses part of its history, what then remains of their culture? Especially when that history still holds a message that we've yet to understand. Despite centuries of study, the Dandera Zodiac remains an aura of mystery even today. What was its true purpose? Was it made for watching the sky or a gateway to something deeper, like tracking time through the stars? Some even believed it held the key to the universe itself, that it held the answers to some of life's biggest questions. But even today, no one can really say for certain. And perhaps that's exactly what makes it so special. Because the Dandera Zodiac doesn't just give answers, but it makes us ask better questions. It shows us that the past still speaks to us, through stone, stories, and the stars, and that it never really goes away. But it waits for those who dare to seek it.